Welcome!
Hey!
Hey there, I'm Shea.
I'm Megan.
And we want to know what grinds your gears.
Grind them.
Recently, I had someone tell me I shouldn't be afraid of spiders because they're more afraid of us than we are of them. Really?
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 Really. Okay.
Oh my god.
I don't see the spider running away, crying like a panther because I'm poisonous. You see?
You're very poisonous, Shay, though. You know.
Serve up the tartar sauce because you're quite the catch. Anyways. So I was like, really? That just pickles my cucumbers, you know?
Pickles them? Just
Yep, in the jar. Pickles. So that's when we decided, me and Megan here, we decided we wanted to make a video about what grinds our gears, what rides our ponies bareback from here to Tokyo, back here again, slaps it on the ass.
and makes it scream uncle.
Yeah, makes it scream uncle. Huh.
Uncle!
That's a bit disturbing.
Oops.
Also, horses can't scream. Whatever.
Just
Anyways, that's disturbing.
Well, what really grinds my gears is when I have peanut butter, but no bananas. I love peanut butter smeared all up on my banana. But no, I just have peanut butter or I have bananas. Just never at the freaking same time.
If no one knew what you were talking about, that sounded kind of dirty, you know?
Whatever. And when I you know what else pisses me off? When I forget to brush my teeth before I go to school. Because I brush my teeth 10 times a day because I hate it when my mouth tastes disgusting. And I get out my door and I'm standing there and I'm like, oh, my mouth tastes gross. Yeah, forgot to brush my teeth. Oh look, bus. Can't get on my house, brush it. And of course, I don't ever bring a toothbrush with me to school because that's kind of weird. And it'd get all gross in my backpack. But anyways. And when you get to school, I just said like 6 times.
Yeah, you did.
Anyways.
That brings up an interesting topic.
Blah!
Ow.
When my dog really does eat my homework and the teacher's like, yeah, right, that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I just said again. Anyways. And your dog, because my dog eats my crack. Yeah, not my butt crack, but drugs. My dog is on drugs. And she is insane and will eat anything. And so you're just sitting there in your chair doing your homework and then she's like, oh, look, paper. I'm going to eat it because it's not important. Whatever. Freaking whore.
Oh, your dog's crazy. Anyways, besides that whole spider thing I had going on earlier, I really don't like when people say in every sentence that they have to use. Going to the store, because I'm going to the store, right? I'm going to the store,
yeah, oh my gosh.
To go buy a sweater, right? Yeah. And I get to the store, right? Yeah, right?
Yeah. Right, you said right more times than you said yeah.
Whatever. Anyways, and I get to the store, right? And I can't buy the freaking sweater that I like, oh my gosh, and then I have to call my dad and then he was so mad,
oh my god.
oh my god.
Oh my god.
Really? You have to use in every sentence you use. Just get your point across that you can't afford this sweater, so you had to call your dad.
But she's had to say 16 times.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense to me. And then, I also don't like when you make a sandwich, right? You get everything out, you think you have everything. The lettuce, the
tomatoes. Food, yeah, woo!
Yeah, lettuce, tomatoes, pickles.
Pickles.
Yeah, I like pickles.
I love pickles.
Same here. Meat. Anyways. And then you go into the cabinet looking for the bread. And oh my god, no bread.
You keep your bread in the cabinet.
Whatever, I keep it somewhere. Okay. My mom likes it in the fridge, but whatever.
Ew, cold bread. That does not tickle.
It gets warm when it's out.
My feet.
Anyways. You have everything but the bread. And then you're like, why did God decide to piss on my porch step today?
Yeah. It's I smite you!
Yeah. So you don't get bread. And then you have to go and you have to put everything back. And you're like, Why? I just wanted a sandwich today. Why? Yeah. Cry, tears. Tears.
Tears of
right?
sadness.
Yeah, sadness, frustration.
Love.
Whatever. Anyway. And so, we want to know.
What doesn't quite tickle your fancy?
Exactly. What pinches your elbow?
What fuzzles your munchkin?
And what really purples your nurples?
Ow.
Ow.
So yeah, I'm not Shay. I'm Megan. That's Shay.
And I'm not Megan. I'm Shay.
Yeah. So this is Shagan Productions, and we want to know
What grinds your gears?
content.